Hi, it's November 27th and it is 5:14. Specifically telling you the time because I could not get my camera to work for nothing for about the last 10-15 minutes. So the universe is very specific tonight about when it wants me to do this reading. I just about given up, in fact, and I was clicking through my programs and then all of a sudden my camera was working. So I am going to do a card reading for the month of December, and kind of interested in what's going to come up. I have had a really busy month. As you know, I moved from one house to the other house. It went rather smoothly. We're all settled. There's not really a box left to unpack. It's only been 10 days, so we're doing really well. We have things hanging on the wall and all the rest of it, so that's all good. But there has been a few struggles this month. Things that I wanted to get done or needed to get done are taking some additional time, and there's little glitches, just like tonight with this angel card reading, and I don't know if that's about persevering. If you're having the same problem or the same issues this month, I normally, if there's too much of a struggle, I give up because it feels like the energy is not working for me in that direction. But I think it has been more about just sticking with it and seeing things through, because it's not, the struggles aren't with me, the struggles are happening in and around me, I guess. So for December, I'm going to be pulling cards from Segal's The Secret Language of Color cards. I've used them before. There you go. Better. Ina does have a new book out. I think I mentioned that a couple months ago, and so you can look for it. She's having her big launch in Australia in the next week or two. So 3 cards have come up, and the first card is Jade, number 32, which is our new house number, which is interesting. And it says take action. And so kind of what I've been talking about, you know, even if you're having a few little struggles, you think maybe it just isn't worth the effort. I'm thinking this card is also letting us know it is worth the effort, and we need to make sure that we are taking charge, making things happen, even if it takes a little bit more work than we would like. These trees didn't grow this tall overnight. They've taken probably a lot of storms. There might even have been a fire that came near to them. It's taken a lot of work for them to get as tall and as big as they are. In their life, a lot of that work would have come naturally. In our life, we tend to overthink things. So things that seem to have blocks, we seem to pull back on. Some of us just keep struggling. We just keep struggling forever trying to make things work. And I'm not saying to do that. Some of the things this month might not be happening immediately, but they are happening. Now, if they were taking way too much time, I probably would sit down and try and think of a creative solution to maybe get where I needed to go, but in a very different way. So that is something also to think about. And that leads us into turquoise, which is awaken your empathy. Number 34. Looks very blue in the screen, but it is actually quite turquoisey. I want you to take this color. I want you to close your eyes with this color in your mind's eye. This is an exercise I did in my Reiki Masterclass a couple weeks ago. I want you to see that color in front of you, just like a great big huge mist. And I want you to step into this turquoise. I want you to feel this turquoise surround you. I want you to notice in your body what part of yourself is noticing the turquoise the most. I would have to say it goes to heart center, in through here, the heart area. And that truly is when we connect to the heart and we feel empathetic. How does that fit in with taking action? A lot of times we don't pay attention to how we feel. We push those emotions aside and we just plow through. In this day and age, things are changing and we're becoming, each one of us are becoming more aware of our emotional state. So there's a couple of things this month I kind of wanted to get done because next month's December and things just move too quickly in the month of December. But I've been struggling with them because I just don't feel I have time for them. And so that is the mental part, or the ego even part, of wanting to get certain things accomplished before the end of the year. So what I've done in the last few days is I've sat down with those tasks in mind and really decided how I felt about those tasks. And when I made the decision to postpone them until January, I actually started breathing. I didn't realize how much stress I was causing on my own body around getting certain things done now, because I'm very much task-oriented person. I have a deadline. I want to get things done. I want to keep moving. And with everything that's happened this year, all the busyness in my life, and I am taking the month of December off just because of that. So then I put more effort on myself to get it all done before December so I can have December off. So none of this actually, when you sit and think about it, makes sense. If there's things you are insisting you need to get done, I need you to sit down and write them on a list. I need you to go through each of them and see how you feel about them. Do you have any resistance to any of the things on the list? Because maybe now isn't the time to take action. We need to know when the time is and when the time isn't. So go through the list, and if you could postpone one of them, feel how that feels. Oh, that feels so much better. Okay, good, then postpone it. If you can't take it off the list and you feel you have to get it done by a certain time, by all means try and decide when the deadline fits for you. Try to make it as comfortable as possible. Now I know that's not always the case. There's some things we have to get done on a deadline. We don't have time. I've been there. But even during that period of time when I'm getting it done, I'm still getting it done. I'm excited. I'm not resisting getting it finished or accomplished. So I want you to sit with your emotions and decide what's important and what isn't important at this point in time in your life. So the third card is Sapphire. Regenerate your body. And it's a 38. I'm just missing 36. Oh, sorry. There we go. And you can do the same thing with this card. pull it into your mind's eye. See the mist in front of you. Yeah, just like that. It's a beautiful blue. And then step into it or pull it in and around you. And you do, I don't know if you do, I should say I do, feel completely and utterly tingly. My whole body feels tingly. My eyes feel more open. Energy is definitely pulling into my brain and up and through. So during this busy season, and I mean, for most of us, this is a busy time of year with a lot of things on our plate. And if that is the case for you, and even if it isn't, if you're in a place right now where you need to rest, use this sapphire color. Pull it in to help rejuvenate your energy and revitalize your body. It doesn't matter where you are in your life right now. Busy or not, you can still use it to try and bring in more energy to get you to the place you need to go, whether that is to slow down or to speed up or just be in the moment. So I never know what to expect in these readings, and I'm always very excited about them. I know they're not the typical reading that you might get from other readers. They're usually a little different. That's because of my background and working with the body. I think things come out a little differently than just the traditional way of card reading. And if you do have a question, I do card readings individually, and I will still be doing those the month of December. They are very much intuitive, but not only on a mental aspect, emotionally and physically, because I really do connect into your space to try and answer the question that you are asking me. And it can get quite detailed even if you give me very little information. And I love doing it because I never know what's going on other than, will I get a new job? Am I up for promotion? Should I be doing this, that? What will make me healthy? There's a lot of different questions that we have, and this is only a one question reading. It only lasts 10 or 15 minutes, but sometimes we do need a little bit of direction on where to go and what to do, much like these cards today. They are very general, but I would hope for most of you, you'll be able to pull some information out of this reading that will help you in the next month in order to improve your daily life. And you can use the jade color as well, remember. Step into it, enfold it around you, especially if you have some big tasks you need to get done. You can pull the jade and the sapphire together to give you the energy to make action happen. So I guess this is it. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas to you, and Happy New Year. And if anyone's looking for a Christmas present for a friend, remember I have my book, Moving from the Outside In, available online at Chapters, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Balboa Press. And for people in Australia, you can also find it online at your bookstore there as well. So, hoping you have a wonderful December, and namaste.